What's happening, guys, and welcome back to another awesome video on our channel. We can bet that there's no one out there who can claim that he or she doesn't know who Adele is. The Grammy-winning singer rules over millions of hearts in the world and has made quite the fortune by doing that, which she spends very maturely. Her recent spending was a whopping $9.5 million on a house in LA. So without further ado, let's take a look inside Adele's $9.5 million LA mansion. Number 4. The unintentional house tour. Well, Adele is not one of those celebrities who like to share all the aspects of their lives with their fans and give them house tours. Adele is one of those celebrities whose fans try to sneak peek into their lives via their photos and videos. So by this, you can pretty much get the idea that if we say Adele gave a house tour to her fans, it wasn't intentional at all. Soon after Adele moved into her recent $9.5 million LA mansion, Vogue approached her to do a 73 questions video, which she agreed to and invited the host to replace. So that 73 questions interview gave us quite the tour of her newly bought super cool mansion. In the video, you can see just how beautiful the house already is and how much more beauty Adele has added to it by decorating it in the way that she likes it. The house gives you a beautiful English vibe, which is mainly why Adele agreed to swap her life in London with this LA mansion.
How are you?
I'm doing so much better now that I'm with you.
Me too, I'm so excited.
I know, I think we've been trying to do this for a long time.
6-7 years.
Number 3. Inside the house. Just by looking at the outside of the house, you can say that it's one of the most beautifully designed and structured houses with perfectly proportionate windows to the aesthetic colors of the walls. But that's not all. The inside of the house is just as beautiful as the outside, or we can say that it's maybe even more beautiful. The house has 4 luxury bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a stylish and modern living room, and a perfectly styled kitchen that features an enormous marble island and a gorgeous teal blue color scheme. Not only is the build of the house luxurious, but the furniture Adele has put into it has made the house even more beautiful. We couldn't see Adele's bedroom yet, but the other ones that we saw made us think that Adele must have the most beautiful bedroom ever. The living room is full of details like picture frames, coffee tables, flower vases, carpets, curtains, etc. There's also a huge bookshelf around the corner, which is pretty much packed up, so it seems like Adele likes to read, and that's good to know. There's also a corner room where she can practice her singing. Imagine how lucky the neighbors are who could listen to her beautiful voice whenever she practices her music. That music room is filled with all the different kinds of guitars and musical instruments that Adele loves to play. The inside of the house represents that it's a singer's house indeed. Number 2. The outside of the house. If you know Adele, you must know that she's someone who likes to live a life close to nature, which is why she loved this countryside house in London. So why did she move from a perfect location in London to the busy life of LA? Well, she had many questions, but one of them was that this house gave her the same vibes she had in London, and you must be wondering why that is. Well, it's because of the beautiful English garden outside of the house. The garden resembles the English countryside in many ways. The grass, the flowers, the colors, and the calmness, all of these things make Adele feel like London is actually there. In fact, according to Adele, this garden is much better than the one she had in London, and she could never afford to buy a house this big with this huge garden in London because, well, property in London is a dream for everyone. Well, even though the garden is beautiful, that's not the only thing that makes the outside of the house beautiful. There's this enormous swimming pool in the backyard that adds to the beauty of the house. At first, we thought $9.5 million is too much to spend on a house, but after taking a peek into all of this, honestly, I think Adele made the right choice. Number 1. Most prized possession. You would think that the most prized possession of Adele would be some kind of most expensive antique or music instrument, but well, guess what? You can never guess what it is. When Vogue asked her about her most prized possession, Adele told him that it was this gum chewed by her idol Celine Dion. The way she proudly shows this makes us love her even more. It proves that Adele is not some arrogant and rude celebrity, she's a kind person who cares about the littlest of things in life. So do let us know some of your favorite Adele moments in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now.